Link the serve, level.
All right, so back for the action. Cui Qinglei in the corner for Lin Shidong. And a nice forehand flick there, deep to the backhand of Jorgic. Now, if he knows it's coming there, it's a dangerous spot to hit to. But nice surprise factor from the 16-year-old.
Love, 2.
Great serve to the body of Jorgic.
One, 2.
That's the backhand you were talking about, Adam. The third ball, a slow backhand open from Zhidong, and Jorgic just plays that with so much of power.
But speaking of speed, inside the table, very quick. I mean, Jorgic didn't have a chance to get into this rally. Take a look one more time. Pendulum serve, so fluid, that racket speed.
Three, all.
A good block on the first topspin by Jorgic. So very evenly contested as of now. 3-all in the first game. The backhand serve from Jorgic from his extreme forehand side is his trademark serve.
3-all. Four, 3. Three, 5.
Trying to play an extravagant backhand from a little bit away from the table. He does pull these off very often, but not this time. At full stretch on the forehand, and then tries to play the backhand winner.
3, 6.
So right now, experience edging out the lead, but Lin Shidong, despite his strong start, has an uphill battle. Clever touch.
7, 3.
This is one of my favorite things about table tennis. You see someone who can hit the ball so hard, has a cannon for a backhand, and can also do this. Just touch it softly and leave it behind the net.
7, 4. Let 7, 4.
Not so many players you see serving backhands from the forehand side of the table. That says a lot about how strong his backhand is. But here's slow spinning one. Not a bad shot, but a much better shot waiting on the side from little Fan Zhendong from Xiaopang. Lin Shidong.
This was a good forehand topspin, but look at
the sort of excludes the Chinese players, because Lin Shidong, if you didn't follow the internal camps, you probably have never even heard his name. If you're not subscribed to all the YouTube channels about table tennis, and you just saw the backhand he pulled off, people aren't talking about his backhand the way they're talking about Jorgic. Wow, good adjustment here. Jorgic had a very difficult shot to come in for after Lin Shidong played it softly in front of him.
Yeah, this was an awkward shot for Shidong to play. I mean, he wasn't sure whether he should go for the full-blooded drive from behind the table or not.
Power on that forehand. When Jorgic comes in, he's got a forehand. It definitely doesn't draw the attention that the backhand does, but this one's played at maybe 75%. That one right there. And a big part of it was the placement. It was in at the elbow. Lin Shidong varies with side spin and straight top spin. So deuce here.
Couple of times now that the returns from Shidong have hit the net, but from Jorgic have hit the net, but Shidong has done so well to return this ball. This one right here, and stays close to the table again. That powerful backhand.
So there it is, game one. That you must be excited to see Darko Jorgic coming back now for game two. Well, now,
One
not so
love.
common you see someone recover an edge with an attack. That was very quick improvisation here. Look at that reaction, jumping shot. Jorgic? Jordan? I don't know if that's how they say it in Sweden. Think so? Have you got the new Jordans?
1 love.
Good length on the serve
Love,
here.
2.
A good start for Jorgic.
Yeah, length and a lot of spin on that serve. Shidong was shaping up to play the forehand topspin, but just couldn't get enough.
Love, 3.
In terms of the table tennis karma, there was that edge from Lin Shidong that was covered from Jorgic, but Jorgic has had to play so many balls very low to the net. Ooh,
What
4
happened there?
love.
love to see that again. Very peculiar sort of mishit,
Yeah,
maybe.
just a complete mishit. They hit the
Ooh,
edge of the racket.
Yeah.
Let 4 love.
A lot of different ways to miss a serve in table tennis to give a souvenir to the opponent. For me, the arc of the ball, Lin Shidong has so much spin. Jorgic hasn't been able to really get it in his sweet spot for the backhand. I mean, right now, he's just sort of reacting. There's a good backhand.
1 5.
Not the bomba that we're used to, as they say in Europe, not the finishing shot, but a good deep spin shot nonetheless.
Yeah, just enough spin on it to get Shidong kind of in a double mind, whether he should just block it or go for it.
Smart, clever play on the parallel, right back down the line, Shidong. Score-wise, though, I mean, at the first towel break, Jorgic was up 5-1. So a very different score line than we saw in game one. Although, it was Lin Shidong who came back in the end.
7 2.
It's a very deceptive serve. Tough to tell how much side spin is on it and how much top spin is on that serve.
I think Shidong is just trying too hard now to try and get the outright winners on the service return. He needs to be more patient, try and push deep returns in if he can.
Two 9.
So very encouraging lead here for Slovenia's Darko Jorgic. And good touch as well, leaves it low to the net and not much opportunity on the other side. As you mentioned, Lin Shidong looking for opportunities to get aggressive, but it's 8 game points to Darko Jorgic.
10 3.
One saved, good spin to the middle. One of the many advantages of the middle is you've got less wingspan, so less racket speed. Mm.
4 10.
It's funny, these shots are amazing, but the context of the score just makes you curious how many times he's going to be able to do that before Darko Jorgic gets a point.
I think when you're down by so many points, you kind of just go for more.
Yeah, we do see that a lot in table tennis.
Mm. 10 6.
These are some of the fastest points, I mean, between these two. Little table maintenance here, Jorgic calling for. We've seen many comebacks over the years. I think Lin Gaoyuan had been on the receiving end of some pretty amazing comebacks. Although he had one of his own against Dmitry Ovtcharov, if I recall.
6 1 love.
10 serving 6. Jorgic 4 game points left. Oh, he gets one there.
11 6.
Sounded like it caught the edge of the table, but a big escape here, and Jorgic will be happy to get out of this one the victor. So Wales have actually how to set up the shot and get it into play.
Love 1.
Now, one thing that I've noticed about some young top Chinese players, including Fan Zhendong from fairly early on, is developing different gears. And that was it here. The first shot, the first backhand that I recall from Lin Shidong in this was a softer, slower one. He waited until the rally opened up, and then he cracked it back with the backhand. And here again, a very safe shot, low to the net, perfect placement on Jorgic.
Yeah, right to the center of the table, to his elbow, and it's so difficult to control this shot, especially when there's so much of spin on the ball.
Let 1, 2.
Well, now, edge of the racket, that's what the acknowledgement was for. You could hear the sound of the contact, but Lin Shidong, you have to imagine, was aiming there. It's always weird when someone hits the edge of their racket and the ball goes where they plan, but you're not quite sure how much rotation is on it. Side and top spin. So far this match for me, I've seen more, if I had to count them, I've seen more spectacular backhands from Lin Shidong than Jorgic, which says a lot.
He's that kind of player. He's 16 years old. He's going for winners. He's got nothing to lose, really.
He's that kind of, I mean, that's true. It's just funny because how many people do we really think on earth are capable to play the backhands that we've seen from Lin Shidong so far this match? Most of them we already know by name because no need to hit it to them.
Oh,
it's so fast, and his reaction time to come back to the opposite corner, it's an instinct. I mean, this just seems like superhuman reaction time and court awareness from the 16-year-old. Look at him come across to the shoulder on that shot. And a kick serve as well. Look at the scoreboard now.
wow. What a good lead this is in the third game from Shidong.
It's funny, it's still not over yet, but as we were talking about, it's just there are only a few players outside of China in the world that would be expected to beat some of the younger Chinese representatives. Timo Boll being one of them. Shidong has used his timeout. He's got 2 serves now. That forehand.